Yo, what's going on? Yo, what's going on, guys? Yo, it's been so long since I've streamed. I don't remember when the last time I streamed was. Yeah, I know. I got music playing in the background if you guys can hear it. If it's too loud, let me know. I didn't want to make the stream boring, so I wanted to put some music because I just want to chill and just, show you guys what I've been working on. Nowhere near done yet, but it should. Uh, it's pretty sick. Yo, what's going on, Jules, Jacob, Vizek, or Vichek, Razor Moon, what's going on, man? Alright, I don't want to bore you guys to death. There are a couple things I want to show you. There's a reason why I haven't been uploading as much as I normally have. I've been taking a break, so I think the last couple videos I uploaded were the giveaway bot and the Monmill bot. I think that was like what, on Friday? I don't even remember when. And I just took like a little break on the weekend. Slime 114, thanks man, I appreciate it. Hopefully it helps you out. Yeah, actually I made one like 6 months ago. But for some reason I just never uploaded the video and I got lazy. So there aren't really that many Discord bots for me left to make, if I'm being honest with you guys. There are some that I really want to consider. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about it later. Zinx, hey, how's it going, man? I'm a developer myself, but I just started getting into JS, and I think bots are an awesome way to get into it. Your tits have helped me like crazy, thank you. Yeah, no props, Zinx, I'm glad they have helped you out. I was the one asking for help with more than 100 reactions function problem. Oh, were you? It was somewhere mentioned in the video. I remember I explicitly mentioned in the video, I forgot where, but it was somewhere in the end of the video where if you have a large server, then you need to make sure that you check that function over there. Let me see if I can find it. Giveaway bot. Source. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, so right over here. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, right over here. You would have to get all of the winners by passing in entries. But there's some entries you're gonna call get all users and pass in the reaction. So you would pass and get all users and pass in the reaction, and that's gonna give you all of the, over 100, 200, 300, whatever. It's gonna go through this function and return all those users, and then you determine the winner right over here, and this returns an array, and then this line over here is going to mention all the users, all of the winners, and that should be it. Discord bot coding is kind of getting boring. Yeah, it is. I'm being honest with you. I was so bored. Like, I think those two videos, the giveaway bot and the Mondo bot, were the only two videos that I wanted to do. The giveaway bot was something that I wanted to do for a while. The only bots that I have left that I want to do, I'll actually show you real quick. Let's open up mine as well. So I was working on the invite manager Discord bot, and I'll show you guys a little bit about it later. But I have plans to work on a version 12 Discord bot, but this one's gonna be so much better than the original one. Jacob, I do. It's in the description. If you check it, if you want, you can check it out. Started Slappy recently, and it's fire. Can't wait for TypeScript support. Razor Moon. I think someone. One of my moderators actually added TypeScript support. You can ask him about it. Akairo. You know, I looked into Akairo, but then I decided to go with Klasa. I don't know. I think the next big Discord bot that I'm gonna write is probably gonna be a framework because I'm lazy to go through everything with the command handler. But yeah, this is pretty much the implementation for the V12 bot. There's a lot of design that I'm taking into consideration. So when you guys actually see the bot, it'll be pretty awesome. But yeah, this one's gonna be like 500 times better than the original too. And the invite manager Discord bot, I think this is working just fine. Like it works. I haven't had any issues with it, and I built it this morning, so it should be just fine. Let's see. So I have 23 invites currently right now. And the design is actually really like the design. I think it was pretty cool. Someone suggested this on a YouTube comment this morning. And I was like, well, you know, this is actually pretty cool. So let me actually build this out. The thing is, a lot of people on my server, they suggest very specific, like very specific suggestions. And a lot of them are just not really any fun to do. Like, I'd rather do something like, for example, if you go on top.gg, like if you go on this website over here, and if you find a Discord bot that you really like and you want to see me build it, feel free to let me know. But it can't be something like Nadeko. Nadeko has like 500 commands. I'm not going to build 500 commands, but something like that has a purpose. You know what I mean? Like something specific. Like if you wanted me to build a Poke Chord, I could. If you wanted me to build something like, I don't know, an economy bot, I could. But economy bots are pretty boring. Yeah, like, let me show you another thing that I've been working on. Let me see. Hopefully I have it somewhere. Hold on. It's been a little bit slow because I've been so busy and I don't have all the time in the world to work on this. But it's slowly getting there, and I'm trying to perfect it as much as I can before I really make a video about it. But it is definitely going to happen though at some point. Give me 1 sec, it's loading up right now. Okay, so right now I'm using a fake API server. It's a program called Makun, which allows you to hold on, give me 1 sec. Yeah, it allows you to set up a fake. Well, it's a real API, but you don't actually need to implement a real backend. You can just implement and give it some responses. So I have some standard data that could be returned whenever you authorize yourself using OAuth 2. Okay, and over here, let me just make sure I'm not revealing anything crazy. Okay, yeah, so I have my API over here. Again, this is not a real backend. It's just an API server because I haven't implemented the backend yet because I want to focus on the front end first. But if you click over here, what's going to happen is it'll show you your basic information, like nothing too crazy. The discriminator, the tag, and the ID, and this is just some random crap that I'm probably going to get rid of. And then it's going to show you the guilds that you're an owner of. The idea is that what I wanted to do is so if I click on manage, what's going to happen is notice how the route changes. It's going to take you to /manage/ the guild that you selected. So for example, if I click on what's going on over here? I think my API servers, okay, there we go. So for example, intellectual developers, if I click on manage, it's going to take me to this route, and it's going to give me a dynamic configuration for every single guild that I'm an owner of, that I have the bot for. And so obviously for this I need a Discord bot, and I don't actually have a Discord bot, which is pretty embarrassing. But I don't know. There's some basic, I've been thinking, I don't know, I probably might just like put some fake data just to show you guys like the idea of how it works, and then I'll show you guys how to connect the front end to the back end. But really, like, the front end is very, very it's gonna be different for everyone, obviously. But I will make at some point one video on how to do something very simple. Like I'll probably just make a simple bot that has a bunch of API functions that will allow you to interact with the database that can change like the command prefix. So something simple like a Taja, if you've ever used it. How is level bot going? Yeah. I don't honestly, I haven't really touched much with the multi-guild Discord bot, but I think I left it off at a good point where people can continue off of. So hopefully that is the case, but oh yeah, like so I was thinking about making a poll whether or not if I should do the web dashboard in Angular or React. And I kind of already knew the answer to that question. I feel like majority of people would go with React because everyone just likes to hate on Angular. But personally, if it was completely up to me, I would do it in Angular. And if I wanted to actually get this video out like tomorrow, I would do it in Angular. But I know not everyone likes Angular. Angular has a high learning curve, and I wouldn't want to just throw this at a bunch of people because it's gonna take people so long to learn Angular compared to React. I've been looking at creating either per server configurations or dashboard. So tutorial, yeah, no problem, of course. Ethan Hill, React, the security Jaguar. Yo, what's going on, man? How's it going? But I should show you another project that I've been working on. And give me one sec. Hopefully I remember the this is actually a secret project that I'm working on. And don't worry, I'll also show you guys how to deploy the application too at some point. But this is right now. This is my Angular project. I haven't worked on it for like 3 days because I've been just chilling. Why don't you do both? It's a one-day project if I like actually like sit down and code for like 12 hours straight. But I work every single day, so I don't really have that time like I used to. Give me one sec. It's loading up. The project is loading up right now. I'm doing good, security Jaguar. Like, I'm good with Angular, but I'm not that good with React. I'm still learning React, so it's kind of like I'm learning it on the go. Alright, let me open this up real quick. Okay, so honestly, the name of this website isn't even that great, so I don't really care if like someone were to buy the domain name, because I was thinking about changing the server name for a very long time. I don't really like the name of the server, and it was kind of like, when I first thought of it, it was just kind of like a joke. I didn't really actually think of it, you know, as intellectual developers, but I never expected it to blow up like this much. So I really want to change the name of the server to make it seem more, you know, friendly, more welcoming, and it doesn't make it seem like we're, you know, elitists in such a in some kind of way. But yeah, this is the website that I want to build for our Discord server. And over here, what I was thinking about creating some custom bots that I would make it available for the public. So if anyone stumbles across this website, they can easily just, you know, invite the bot to their server. No cost, obviously. But yeah, so there's this login route. Let me actually open up the backend real quick. CDs. Yo, Ms. Zero, what's going on? Is there no SVG for the logo? What are you talking about? Okay, so if I refresh, I should still be logged in. Did you know that Raid Shadow Legends is best, blah, blah, blah? Is there no SVG for logo? What about the source code? What are you talking about, Ethan? Code Sanctuary reference? Nah, maybe. Maybe. Alright, if I refresh, okay, I need to actually authenticate myself. Give me one sec. Okay, so, it's gonna log myself in. Hold on. Oh, whoops. Alright. Okay, so now you can see that I'm logged into my other website, and you can see my Discord tag is here, my profile picture is there. I can click on dashboard, and it's going to take me here. Now if I click on manage guilds, it's going to show all the guilds that I'm in. Okay, it's going to show you all the guilds that I'm in, so pretty cool. I mean, you can write the bot and also view the source code. I don't know if I would release the source code though. I mean, if it was a public bot, the entire code would be completely different, and I would probably keep that, you know, private to myself. But I would also provide like an implementation on how it works. But obviously, yeah, this dashboard, I like the nav bar a lot better than the original one. So than the other application that I just recently showed you guys. But again, I've been really busy with a lot of things, so I've just been kind of like, you know, working on so many different things at the same time. I think you should have the server next to each other. Yeah, I know. Like I said, this is literally like garbage right over here. It's nothing crazy. It's still a work in progress. I don't know when I'm gonna finish this, but it's not really on my priority right now. Right now, how do you make that login section where you can log in using a Discord account? Yeah, let me show you real quick. Give me one sec. Okay, so let me show you how this works. So I made a video about this, but I never really had a real front end. I showed like, you know, I kind of did a like a partial front end with EJS, but when you click on login, okay, it's gonna take you to the screen, and it's gonna ask you access your username, email, blah blah blah. When you click authorize, it's going to take you back to the original screen. So once I click authorize, it should take me back to the original screen. Okay, now there's an issue right now with the redirect where it's going to my website, like my actual production website, which is not supposed to, so I gotta figure that out. But I can also log out, and you can see that instantly gets rid of the, you know, other links and stuff. Pretty cool, and it gets rid of that as well, so yeah. Yo, so much has been happening over the past week. Like, we got a new logo, which a lot of people actually liked. A lot of people really liked the logo, which I was really happy about. And I thought people were not gonna like it, but people liked it, so, you know, it's pretty dope. Alright, Miz, have a good one, man. I couldn't be bothered to use Node, I used Apache and Chrome instead. Yo, Carl, what's going on, man? Yo, New Talks, what's going on? Arlen, what's going on? How's it going? Seeing a lot of new people, which is great. Really great. Yeah, Yeho Nathan Cohen, what's going on? That's a really unique name. I've never seen that name before. Where are you from? Can you use HTML5 or does it need to be JavaScript or something for that? Yeah, you can use HTML5, of course. Like, all of these frameworks, they all boil down to vanilla JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. And by the way, in case you guys are wondering who made the logo, her name is, that's her Discord name. Feel free to contact them in regards to logos and stuff. They have really reasonable prices and very easy to work with. Just for those who are interested. Future logos and backgrounds are definitely gonna be made. I still have a lot of plans, so it's like a work in progress. Each day, we're winning a little bit more every single day, so that's pretty good. Could you do a video about checking stats as an example for Apex or Fortnite? I also tried doing that, but I failed. Yeah, maybe. Carl, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Do I have a date for this React project? I'm trying my best every single day to work on it little by little. This past whole week, like, I've had a really bad sleep schedule. Like, I would wake up at 2:30 in the morning, and then I would just finish my work at 5, and then I would take a nap for like 3 hours, and then I wouldn't be able to fall asleep for more than 6 after sleeping at like 10, so I'd wake up again at 2:30. So tonight I'm trying to go to sleep at 9 and hopefully wake up at 4, because that's when I normally wake up. And when I have my 6 to 8 hours of sleep, that's when I'm the most productive, and that's when I can get so much stuff done. Like, there was a period, I think last month, where I was constantly just uploading every single freaking morning. Like 4 a.m. I'd be up, make some coffee, and I would just constantly upload like 5 videos a day, dude. And recently I've just been taking a break because I've been having a like really bad sleep schedule. So, hopefully tonight I can get really good sleep. And when I'm up tomorrow, I just gotta finish my work for my job. And once that's done, the weekend I'm gonna focus primarily on finishing up the React stuff. I don't know. I'm still playing around with it. Like, there's a lot of things I'm taking into consideration. So I want to make this good and very easy to understand. What are you doing? I was just showing them my recent projects that I've been working on. A lot of cool stuff coming soon. So, you know, definitely still trying my best to upload as much. Though, I mean, I uploaded a video today. Didn't really. I was planning not to upload it, but I was like, screw it. Let me just upload it. It was a 6-minute video that shows you how to detect Discord Nitro boost. So, feel free to check it out. Online school be the one hitting us. Yeah, I feel you. Corona's bad. Yeah, the security Jaguar. If you're good with JavaScript, HTML, CSS3, C Sharp, and VB, yeah, man, you got a lot more to learn, bro. But I'm just saying that because in this programming world, there are so many things to learn. Like even right now, I feel like I don't know enough. There's always new things that you're going to be learning all the time. So just be open and just adapt to it. And for those who are new, by the way, for those who are new, feel free to check out the Discord server. The link is in the description, so feel free to check that out. Pretty awesome. Java is kind of hard, yeah. I mean, Java was my first language. PHP, I just can't stand PHP because the environment is so annoying to set up. But I can stand Java though. Flexi, I do. I have a couple videos showing that right now. And David Blankenship, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. I hate PHP. I mean, I don't think the language is hard. I think just setting it up is annoying. Unknown Jesse, no problem, man. I'm glad I helped you out. I think PHP is a good, I think it's still relevant, of course. But I just personally hate it. Like, I've tried setting it up like 5 times, and it was just annoying to set up, so I didn't really bother. And I was like, I can do Node, I can do Python, I can do Java, but I just won't do PHP. Like, I would rather do C++ and C and Rust rather than PHP. Yeah, definitely. You're definitely in the right direction. What did I do with what code? Asan, sure, thank you so much for subscribing, really appreciate it. That's good. You're definitely in the right direction right now. That's really good advantage. Am I wrong, or have you done a video about searching for Discord.js docs? Because I saw a command for it on your Discord. I've never done a specific video showing you how to navigate the docs, and I wanted to. There were a lot of ideas that I wanted to do, but I just never had the chance to do it. Maybe someday, I don't know. I'm definitely, like, I'll tell you guys my next couple plans for the next couple of months. For, you know, what's about to come, so that way you guys are aware. But I definitely want to do more mean stack, full stack, whatever stack. I'm definitely trying to do more web development stuff. GraphQL, TypeScript, Nest.js, Express, React, Angular, Vue, databases, Mongoose, SQLize, so many things that are coming. Like, if I had all the time in the world, I would spend all that time just doing these videos all the time. If I'll join your Discord, can you send me the tutorial on your ticket system? Yeah, sure, but you can just search it on my YouTube channel. But if you want, you can join the server and someone will link it to you. Or if you just ping me, so I know who you are, I'll just send you a link right now. Let's see. Also, I have a question. I'm gonna try to update my setup command for my bot, and I want you to, and I want that you can like choose if you want logs. Well, currently I don't. You got some ideas that might help. Um. Oh, I get what you mean. I guess an interactive prompt is what you want, I guess. Nah, you'll be bored after you're probably. Sauce Discovery, what's going on, man? Nah, I don't think I'd get bored, to be honest. Like, I feel like I do get a little bit burnt out, but like the next day I just wake up and I just get back on my grind, and that's it. Uh, I think it's called Material Icon Theme. Can I make a command one user type command name, give them a role? Yeah, it's called an add role command. I think I have a video on my Discord JSV12 playlist. I really need to make a YouTube chat bot. I've been trying to figure out a way how to make it. You have to download it in Visual Studio Code. Store data in JSON file or use module export. Well, first of all, storing data in a JSON file is completely different than... Oh, I think I know what you mean. Honestly, I don't really know the major difference, but... I don't think it really matters, ultimately. I think maybe reading the JSON, requiring the JSON file might be a lot faster. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that, though. There isn't anything like advanced. What do you mean, Arlen? I guess it's pretty... Oh, I missed your question. I guess it's a pretty dumb question, but I'm new to code stuff, so what do you think I should learn now? Yeah, just stick with JavaScript. No point on switching languages when you're that early. Hey, is Rust good for beginnerish and Discord dev, including basic games like Snake games? Okay, I think you were the guy that we were talking to earlier on the Discord server. Or I might be wrong, but Rust, I would say Rust, I don't know. I don't think I would recommend Rust as a first language for someone. But that's because there's like a lot of stuff that goes on in the lower level systems programming language. Excuse me. That a lot of higher level developers don't really have to worry so much about. By the way, Anson, thank you for the tutorial about the anti-raid command. That command stopped 2 raids on my server. I'm glad, man. I'm glad that the stuff that I put out actually works for people. Like, that's the best thing to hear. Like, the worst feeling is, imagine uploading a video and then having, I guess, misleading information and people telling you, oh, this doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. To hear that it works is great. Is TS a lot different from JS? Yes. There's a lot of more features that TypeScript offers that JavaScript does not. Which would be a good programming language for Discord API? JavaScript. I mean, I wouldn't recommend JavaScript for game dev though. Discord API web dev is good. Game dev, you can either do C++, Java, C Sharp. One Dark Pro. One Dark Pro. TypeScript can be used as JavaScript. You can do something in VS Code where you can compile. Yeah. Honestly, there's no reason to not use TypeScript. It's amazing. Arlen, let me tell you something. Yes, there's beginner basics, obviously, which I'm assuming that you've already gotten the hang of, and then there's more advanced concepts in programming, such as asynchronous programming, and in JavaScript, it's a very important thing to master how to handle asynchronous code. You got any videos on beginner APIs? What do you mean by beginner APIs? Like how to call APIs or? Anti-rate is not working for me. That's unfortunate. If you want, feel free to join the server and we can try to debug the code. For TypeScript is Python. I don't know why, but TypeScript just feels like Python. I wouldn't go that far. There are a lot of languages that I would compare TypeScript to, but I would not compare TypeScript to Python. Maybe, I mean, the color on GitHub looks the same. I can't really tell the difference, but I wouldn't say that they're. Aside from that, I don't think they're that much the same. I wonder how much members my guilds my bot is in. Any good aesthetic terminals? Depends on what operating system you're on. Yeah, I don't like Hyper. Sauce Discovery. You can look up Brad Traversy on YouTube. Brad Traversy. This guy makes amazing content. You guys should check him out. He has really good videos. But yo, if you thought my channel had everything, you're wrong. Like, there's so much stuff that I don't have on my channel that I really want to get on my channel soon. Arlen, yes. If you already have the basics, you're already doing great. A lot of people don't have the basics and they try to jump into very complex situations and it just sets itself up for failure. And people get frustrated and they don't really realize it that they're, doing the wrong things. And of course, if you have the basics, the next thing to do is to move on to the next step. And the next thing to learn is asynchronous programming. Yeah, no prop sauce discovery. And by the way, Hyper, I don't like Hyper. I've used it for a year and I liked it, but it just got so buggy that I got so tired of it and I just switched to the command prompt. Like, it was that bad that I had to switch to the command prompt. I like PowerShell, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Arlen, if you're not on the Discord server, feel free to check it out. We have dedicated channels not only for Discord JS, but for a lot of things that you can always ask questions about. Like, it doesn't have to be Discord bot related, you can just ask basic programming questions. With what are you hosting your bot? DigitalOcean virtual private server. You're probably sick of me on the server. I don't even know. Wait, who are you, Sauce Discovery? Oh, are you Sauce with like the curly braces? If you don't have ideas for, can you make? Yeah, I'm definitely making React videos soon. React, Angular, Vue, they're definitely on my list. I just don't have enough time, man. Like I work 40 hours a week, and if I could, I would do. I would like. I don't know. I would want to do YouTube full time at some point, but right now I can't. OVH is good. They have pretty cheap services. I mean, you can just buy OVH, and then you can just watch the videos that I made on deploying Node.js apps. It works the same way. Kiyomi, what's going on? I remember you. Doing YouTube is just the biggest nightmare. Yeah, I mean, right now is obviously too soon to be actually, hoping for anything crazy. So I'm just taking it day by day. Yeah, I saw yesterday you had a really good deal. Like, what was it, like, what, $2, €2 or something for I forgot what it was. I don't know. I think it was like what 8 GB of RAM, 2 or 4 CPU. I don't even know. You're cleaning and you almost broke your bed somehow. Damn, that wouldn't be good. A long time ago, people went through the algorithm and found that it's just not hard work. It's just a random number called P number. To be honest with you, yeah, I think that is true. But I don't really care, to be honest. Like, as long as my videos are being shown to my subscribers, people who subscribe to my channel because they like the content, that's all that matters. I don't really care so much about the views. I have a trash Tito's for $1 a month for 6 months and $20 a month for this. I think I actually did look it up. I think they're more for like enterprises, I guess. I'm not sure. I've had DigitalOcean for a while. I'm not complaining. Maybe someday I'll switch to, I don't know, Amazon Web Services. But for now, I think I'll stick with DigitalOcean. Are there more Discord Pi tutorial coming? I can't make any promises, but maybe I might continue the Discord Pi Lava Link music bot tutorial, but I have a lot of other things in my mind right now that I want to focus on. It's an Ubuntu machine, really easy to use. I mean, yeah, as long as you get an Ubuntu server, that's all that matters. I want to get a Raspberry Pi very soon, though. Even though I really don't have much use for it, but I might just get one just to play around with it, see what, see what we could do with it. Would be cool. Honestly, let me tell you something. I really like Discord Pi over any framework that I've ever used. I like Discord Pi over Discord JS Commando. I like Discord Pi over just like literally anything. Like, I really just enjoy the commands framework. I think it's a really good and powerful framework. AWS is bad. They don't give warnings if you're about to go over the limit. I owe them €10 and they keep emailing me. Really, I've never had the issue before. I mean, Ubuntu is the most basic Linux distribution that you can ever use for any server. So, I mean, obviously, if you're really like, if you really want to get specific, there are obviously differences between, all the Linux distros out there. But if you're just like a noob that just wants to host an app, then it doesn't really matter ultimately. Yeah, Mr. Jeff Bezos needs his money. He needs to eat, bro. What do you expect? He needs those $10. Yeah, I really want to get a Raspberry Pi though. I want to get a Raspberry Pi 4 and then install Ubuntu server on it, or Debian, one of them. As long as I have a reliable Linux distro that can run all my Node apps, because I bought a Raspberry Pi last year, and I had really bad luck with it. I like Noobs and Raspbian work, but when I tried to install Ubuntu Core, Ubuntu Server, Ubuntu Mate, I was it was not working well for me. I just ended up returning the Raspberry Pi, which I really hated because I was like, yo, this is actually really freaking nice. But if I get a Raspberry Pi though, I would only use it to host like home applications. Like I wouldn't use it to host a web application. Like web applications, I would prefer to stick on the cloud because I wouldn't want my IP address exposed to the public or like my router for my cloud server. I don't really care about that. But home router, no. I'm using a real long drawn out way to get info from what's I can't understand APIs on Puppeteer. It takes ages. Trust me, you just gotta keep going and just every day when you wake up, just think about it and just work a little bit on it. And then one day you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe I made this. And then you'll be able to look back and then you tackled a really complicated project for your current skill level at the time. And then next time you tackle a different project, it's gonna feel like a whole lot much easier because you've built up that maturity. That's not something that has to do with the that's not really an error on my part. That just means that args for you is already an array already. For me personally, or for me in my implementation, args was a string. So that's why I called dot split. For you, your args, the way that you handle your command handler, the way you handle your arguments, you pass in args as an array. What's your recommendation of working with APIs? Do you find it easy or hard? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started with Discord.js, Discord.js stuff is an API. I mean, I was completely lost, like learning about callbacks, promises. They took a while to understand, but after a while, it was pretty nice. I never watched YouTube tutorials though for Discord bots. I mean, there was only one Discord bot tutorial that I ever watched, and that was like the OG Discord bot tutorial, like way before anyone else made Discord bot tutorials. And that was it really. I had a programming background already, so I used a lot of like that intuition to just build on top of what I learned from just that one video. And then, but there were a lot of things such as callbacks, promises that I didn't understand, so it took a while for me to finally understand it. And when I understood those things, navigating through the docs, reading the documentation became so much easier because I understood everything that was going on. And then from there, I learned, how to build web applications and stuff. And it was a very long journey, but here's the thing: a lot of people rely so much on YouTube videos for very specific things, and that's not really gonna get you that far. Like, there's this thing called tutorial hell, which a lot of people that watch my videos are in, and you can just kind of tell if you look over in the suggestions. People have very, very, very precise, very specific, on the dot suggestions, and a lot of these things just kind of like require you to just think it through. But again, when you start off with programming, without any prior knowledge, and you're just really learning you're just really learning the library itself. You're not really learning how to actually program, and so that's one thing that a lot of people need to realize. But I might make a video on it because I feel like, you know, I need to address this. So that way, because I feel like for me, I do have some kind of responsibility to ensure that people who are watching my videos aren't feeling like they're being misled in any way. Davey, Patricia, what's going on, man? I hate a lot of people on Discord. 3 of them are not following TOS by making spam DM bots and game members, then giving the job to staff, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's a lot of that. That's why I never really join. I never ever join, like, these large, populated social servers, because that's all they do, is they just have a bunch of spam bots going around promoting some kind of, you know, some kind of random stuff. Do you have a way, no, when you can bypass the bulk delete? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. Bulk delete by default will delete 100 messages, but instead of doing bulk delete, you can just fetch as many messages as you need and just delete every single one of them. I forgot what the method was. I have to double check, but there is a way though. Let's see what development is talking about. But yeah. I guess I used to have a mass DM instead of bonds of announcements, I guess. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it was an admin on one of the servers and admin was lied to. Here's a suggestion. Make a small series of Discord pod databases. I'm really stuck there since I can't find much good material stuff like auto roll, custom prefix on join etc. Yeah, I mean, look, man. At some point, I would like to do a lot of different series. A lot of people have been asking for JDA for some reason, even though I never really did Java videos on my channel. But I'll do them. But I have, yeah, I get a lot of suggestions every day. So I have to kind of like go through the priority first. Like right now, like again, I'm definitely sticking with my current plans right now to upload the React videos, the Express videos, full stack, all of these videos. Once I'm done with those things, I can focus on just whatever people want me to focus on. How to make delete message event track more than one message is deleted in the millisecond. Also, how would I display Google search results in Discord? Isn't scraping? Yeah, scraping, it's a little bit tricky. There are some guidelines and policies that you need to follow with someone's website, but technically you could get sued for scraping a website that literally states that it's against their policies. There was a perfect example. I forgot what that case was. Yeah, Wrench. I'm not saying that I won't do it, but it's definitely something that I'll definitely consider. I'm not sure if I've done a Discord Pi database series before. I mean, I did do an XP system, so maybe you can watch that video and see how it connected to the database, and then play around with it. I feel like though, if I were to do a Discord Pi database series, I don't know, I'll definitely have to put a lot of thought into it. For me, I personally hate doing the same things over and over again, so I always try to just go above and beyond and think about new ideas. Like for example, people are always asking for version 12 ticket bot, but I was like, okay, I'll do it, but we gotta go beyond the second one. When I made the first ticket bot, that first ticket bot was it wasn't that great because it didn't really use a database to save the tickets, and I didn't really like it. So I made the second one, and the second one actually used a database, which I liked a lot better, and it had numeric ticket IDs. Charlie Wright, yo, what's going on, man? Yo, shout out to Charlie Wright. He was my first Patreon, and he donated €2. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yo, Light, what's going on? Looked into Google Cloud. Let's see. Yeah, really appreciate it, Charlie Wright. Let me check something real quick. Good luck with the stream. I gotta go now. Yeah, Wrench. No problem, man. Thanks again for the suggestion. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Have a good one, bro. Does that have search features? I mean, Google does have an API, but I'm not sure if it has any. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have a lot of stuff that you can do with their API, but the problem with Google APIs is that it's limited. Obviously, there's a certain amount of quotas that you can use each day, and you have to increase it, which costs money, obviously. Mi 6 is technically breaking TOS. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the way Mi 6 works is they use a pub sub hub to subscribe to YouTube notifications, and then once they receive that notification, they'll send the message to the channel. I have an idea of how it works. I haven't implemented it yet, but maybe one day I'll do it. Can you make an extension for the giveaway bot role and server requirement? Maybe. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking about something. I was like, if this video gets 100 likes, I'll release a part 2. But I was like, nah, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to bait. I don't want to like, force people to like a video just to do something that just I'm not really a fan of doing things like that. Google searches that notification. Yeah, there's something called look up pub sub hub, something like that. I'll be right back real quick. All right, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, but Google search that notification pub up sub something like that. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Boing? The security check, or do you mean like making some kind of a third-party interface and then sending a message from that and then it sends to the bot? How long will I stream today? I don't know. I'm just chilling, man. Like, as long as the chat isn't dead, as long as we're chilling, then I'll stream for as long as I can. When you learn JS, if you're asking me when I learned JavaScript, that was 3 years ago. Like, exactly, well, not exactly, but like 3.5 years ago. It's your JavaScript series there, Learn Me JavaScript. I'm glad, man. How did I learn JavaScript? Oh boy, it was a really bumpy road. I started out with codeacademy.com. They have free JavaScript course, and it was interactive. It allowed you to, read through, practice. I started with that, then I went into W3 schools, and then I just built. I forgot what my first JavaScript project was. I think it was something with I forgot. It must have definitely been something with the browser though. And then I think my very actual first project that I made was a Discord bot. After like after spending just briefly on JavaScript, I worked on the Discord bot. And the first actual JavaScript project that I did with a Discord bot, it was a web scraper with Cheerio.js. I was web scraping my university's website. Code Academy has premium tiers, but I'm pretty sure they still have their free tiers. What is he gonna code? Oh, you weren't here when we were going over what I was showing off to some people. I had my first JavaScript project. It is really messy and I had it on USB. I lost. Yeah, never delete your code. You should sign up for GitHub and pull out your code on there. Have you ever think about make a public bot that you can spread? I do have a public bot technically. I mean, if you guys want to help me become a verified bot developer, what you could do is you can... I'll get you guys the link. If you guys want, you don't have to. But I do really want this bot to be tested thoroughly. I made a post about this earlier. Because I want to make this bot... I want to make a tutorial on this. Alright, Arlen, have a good one, man. Take it easy. Hold on, give me one sec. If you guys want, you can invite this bot to your server. And that's basically my invite manager bot. And you can test it out, play around with it. It works just fine. There's only one issue that I was not fully able to successfully debug, but for some reason the issue went away. And it happens whenever you create an invite link that is limited. For some reason, that error went away. Make a secret public bot that are not open source. Yeah, I mean, that bot itself right there works on multiple guilds. You can invite it, and it's basically just an invite manager. So, I mean, I think I showed you guys earlier how it works, but essentially I can do invites, and I am planning on putting a leaderboard soon. But if someone were to leave, my invites would go down by 1. So, the whole idea is it works the same as the invite manager. I'm still going to add ranks to it, though, so I'm going to work on that. I might work on that maybe tomorrow or something else. I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't go that far and kick manage invite yet, but yeah. Seems like it's on 11 guilds right now, which is pretty cool. And I'm looking at the logs right now. You can play around with it. I have the logs opened up all the time, so I can actively monitor what's going on with the bot itself. Like I'm only monitoring it, so I'm aware of like if the bot crashes, if something happens, I need to make sure I'm monitoring that so I can fix the bot if something goes wrong. I think he's making that sort of thing right now. What's the code for logging kicks? Logging kicks. Manage invite saying cannot detect this. 20 invites, man. 20 invites. Will you have a problem if I share that on my Discord server? I absolutely will not have a problem, Light. You are more than welcome to sharing it. If you spread the word, the more people you spread it to, the better. Look, I'll tell you guys, I'll be honest with you guys. There are only a couple things left that I really have any business in doing when it comes to Discord bots. 1, sharding. 2, making a web dashboard. I mean, that's not really like a priority. Like, I can go to sleep at night thinking that I never implemented a dashboard, but I definitely want to do it. Not because people are asking me to, but because I would like to also have it on my channel because I really enjoy web development. And so if people want to see it, and if I like web development, it makes 0 sense to not do it. Yo, Leaf, what's going on, man? It's not a requirement to make shards. It's 5 lines, Anson. I think shards are I think shards aren't really that complicated, though. Yeah, I don't think like, I read through it. I feel like there's just always something missing whenever it comes to documentation that I'm reading. But maybe that's just me overthinking about it. But I read it like a couple times, and I really don't think shards are that difficult. Like, literally all it is just splits up your bot into multiple child processes. And I've done something like that before, like where I ran one process and I had 2 child processes running and I ran 2 different bots. I think that's what sharding exactly is behind the scenes. The only difference is that if you want to get the total number of guilds that your bot is in, you need to use the eval command or the eval function to execute a script. I'll have to look into it though. But yeah, like, I don't know. Sharding is definitely one thing that I want to look into. But I feel like I would need to have like a large bot to really be able to fully show people how it works. So, if we could get this bot to maybe a certain amount of guilds, that would be pretty dope. What else? Well, the giveaway bot was on my mind, but I finished that already, so I'm pretty happy with that. What else? I don't even know what other bots I need to make. Like, I really don't know what other bots I should make. Like, I literally opened up top.gg one day and I was like, a lot of these bots look literally the same. What bots stand out? And when someone sent me the invite managers day, I was like, yo, I gotta make this. This is actually really freaking dope. You have the bot develop badge and you need to be secure if the bot is not in ghost servers. What do you mean by ghost servers? Like empty servers? Or new application. Oh, I see. How old does the application need to be? Let me check the Discord bot verified developer. Let's see. So apparently there's like a 6-month period, so there's no restrictions. So I think the best thing to do is get verified now so I don't have to worry about it later. It means that we can encourage, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yo, that would be dope. Your bot needs to be in 75 plus servers to verify yourself. Yeah, I heard about that. What do you mean they're writing this in the developer Discord? We are rejecting people who add their bot to bot lists? Like top.gg or something? Oh, I see what you mean. Like if they advertise their bots on like a public website or something? And if it goes too fast, they reject you with this message. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm okay with slow growth, I like slow growth. I mean, we're in 12 guilds right now. 3 of them are my guilds, so the other 3 are like I guess goals. I don't know. But if this actually turns into something good, like it works fine to be honest, but there are some things that don't work though, and I gotta double check that. So I don't want to safely say anything yet. Oh, I bet. Because anyone can just like what? I mean, anyone can just make a bunch of Discord accounts or Discord servers and just invite the bot to all of them. So obviously they gotta be pretty precise with their whole process. It follows the principle of 2 weeks after you get 75 before apply. I mean, hopefully we can get our bots maybe 100 maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess look, if between now and up until the time if it ever does hit over 75 servers, what I'll do is I'll probably add more features to this bot. But I don't know. I don't really. I don't know what kind of commands I would write though. I mean, I don't really need to write moderation commands. I'll probably write some kind of like miscellaneous commands or something like some. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to think of some ideas. But I definitely want to finish this invite manager though. And there are a lot of test. There's a lot of testing that I need to do. Like I'm actually looking at the documentation right now, and it's saying an error, something with missing permissions. So whoever that is that's testing out the bot, you need to make sure that the bot itself has the managed server permissions. Oh yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. I was checking it out this morning. Didn't really get much answers though, so we'll have to spend a little bit more time on it. Opera, like the web browser. Oh yeah, to roll. Let me tell you guys something. I actually had this idea about a couple of like a week ago, and I was like, does this exist where you can kind of like pay someone for Lava Link hosting so you can use your music bots? Because obviously, a lot of people want to host their Lava Link on Heroku, but Heroku, it's really hard to configure it. But there are solutions. Someone actually sent a solution on my Discord. I'll have to look it up. But I reached out to Fred, the creator of Lava Link, and Fred Boat, and he said, yeah, since it's published under the I think the MIT license, you can actually resell the software. So if someone were to take Lava Link and say, hey, look, if you pay me $3 a month, I'll provide you access to this Lava Link server. And so all you need to do is just literally connect to that Lava Link server, and you'll have a fully functional music bot that works just fine. I have a suggestion. What if you start a series where we're making Discord bots C sharp? C sharp? Oof. Haven't used C sharp for so long. Hey, someone just joined. And I got an extra invite. I should have 2 more invites, I think. Yep, 30 invites. Perfect. Also, Ella, I'm trying to add my bot add mod so you can use the commands as well, even without the permission. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Unknown Jesse. It would be better if you asked it on the server though, so we can see like some examples, like post some examples of the code or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll have to add some. I'll have to add the help commands because right now there aren't really that many commands. There's only invites. That's it. There aren't any other commands. I'm gonna have to add the add rank command though. I have the source code somewhere. I'll probably pull up later. And guess what? The bot was built with Slappy. So when I do, if I ever do make that tutorial, we're gonna be using Slappy. For fun, I'm making Z sharp viruses and loading them on a virtual machine. Cat and Yellow just joined. That's another +1 right there. Whoops, invites. And we can do bot info. It only shows the total number of guilds that the bot is in. Hey, you like that video? Which one, the Slappy video? Yeah, I liked it. I was wondering, yo, who is this guy? And then I saw towards the end, I saw your username at the bottom. I was like, oh. Alex Diego, I suggest you join the server. Best way to get help. Yo, I can't wait to get Valorant. I mean, I think the game is coming out soon, but I really want to play Valorant. I mean, most importantly, I'm waiting for the API. I don't think the API is out yet. I don't know if anyone has access to the Valorant API. Yeah, I got an invite leaderboard yet? Moritz, not yet, but soon. Soon. The invite leaderboard is probably gonna be a dashboard, like an actual web page. TF2 is the cut tier game. I wanna get Valorant. Maybe I'll stream myself playing Valorant. I haven't played video games for so long. What do they have ranks in Valorant right now? Like, are there ranks in there or prestiges? I would say I would probably rank in like, I don't know, maybe in the. I would have to see. I don't know. I have to check the specs. Yeah, Valorant is a new game. Yo, Noah B, thanks so much for subscribing, man. Really appreciate it. You only have to watch 2 hours of Twitch, then you can wait for beta key in your inbox? Really? I never knew that. To be honest, I'd rather do other things than watch a stream for 2 hours. Never really heard of it. Yeah, it's a new game made by Riot Games, the same company that made League of Legends. I really like it. It looks really nice. I feel like once it comes out, I think Overwatch is going to, the player base is just going to decrease by a lot. I haven't played Overwatch for so long. It's similar to Overwatch. Is it similar to CSGO? Let me see. Valorant ranks. Oh, really? They have iron tiers. Wow. Oh, okay. So the speed's blah, blah, blah. This means that you can push or drop 22 levels in your total competitive experience. Oh yeah, the Twitch community is pretty toxic right now. The Valorant is like the top 500, I guess. Or top players. I feel like if I were to play Valorant, I would probably play somewhere in gold. For like the first time, and then I would have to grind my way to like maybe plat or diamond. Scotty, thanks so much for subscribing, man. Anthony, access to a Valorant? Like the game right now? Or like the API? Cause yo, if the API comes out, I really want to make it an application with Valorant. That's what I'm trying to do. Can you please show the commands? I'm making the announcement. I don't know what it can. Oh, light. The help commands, those are for the Discord JS documentation. Light, the only commands that are available right now is invite. There aren't any other commands available as of now. So if you're okay with that, then feel free. But if you want, you can just wait until later on. But like I said, it's still in testing right now. There are a lot of things that need to be tested. I can give you an account. I'd rather have my own account, to be honest. Nothing against you or anyone. So by default, what everyone's placed in Oh, so by default you all start from the bottom and then you have to climb your way up. Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Oh, okay. Like, oh, you're talking about the welcome messages. Oh, it doesn't send it yet. Like, the reason why you're seeing this over here is because I have it set up for myself only and not for other guilds yet. That's still something that I gotta work on. But again, it only works, the only command that works right now is invites. But if you invite it to your server though, and if you have people using invites, it will track the invites, it will save it to a database. But the only information that you'll receive is the total number of invites that you have. So it's still in beta, it's still in quote unquote beta. Do I know how to make a GTA 5 mod menu? Not right now. Yeah, I could do that. I was thinking about doing that, to be honest. I probably might put that with Cinder Ace, to be honest. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. I should try to learn. I definitely want to do more new things. Like I said, the Discord bot tutorials, they're still going to continue, but I'm focusing on a lot of other things at the moment, so I definitely don't want to abandon the Discord bot tutorials. But I would only ever consider doing, like I said, I would only ever consider doing Discord bot tutorials on like large popular bots just to show people how to implement them. Like the invite manager, Discord ticket bot, mod mail, giveaway bot, all of these things. Can you develop on the invite bot today? Probably not today. I'm going to sleep in like 2 hours. I'm going to eat dinner and go to sleep. So I won't be able to work on it today, but maybe tomorrow or later this weekend, I will be able to work on it. But yeah, if you want, I don't know if you're on the server, but if you are, I'll let you know. Just ping me somewhere so I know who you are on the server. What was the reaction? Really? Yeah, that's the reaction that every non-programmer has. Can you make a Discord board for your button? Sure. Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. It's called Cinder Ace Support Server. How's my desktop so clean? I have 2 monitors. All my other stuff is on the other screen. Okay, I just made Cinder Ace Support Server. And the actual, let me set up permissions real. Let me see, read everyone. Let me make sure that mention everyone's disabled. Are you banned from chat? What do you mean? Who's banned from chat? Why would you be banned from chat? Okay, the actual abbreviation is CSS. I like it. Alright, here we go. For those who want, you guys can join. Just don't spam the server though, because I would not like that. I'm still trying to figure out how to make my music bot host on Heroku with Lava Link. Arik, there's some guy on the server that that figured it out. Like there's some Heroku, not Heroku. There's some GitHub plugin. You can ask him though. Let me see if I can find him on the server. Zyleaf. His name is Zyleaf. You can ask him, Arik. He did it, and he could probably help you out. That's his name on Discord. Yo, we gotta invite Cinderace on this. Let me invite Cinderace real quick. Let's see. Where is it? I gotta get the invite link. Where is it? Alright. So out of the box, this should theoretically work. Let me see. Okay, so when I authorize it, should go ahead and just say joined Cinderace support server, owner Arizona 085. You know, I should have invited the bot first and then had all of you guys join. That would have made sense. Anyways. It's too late now. It's too late now. Okay. I mean, if you guys want, you guys can invite like your alt accounts. I don't really care. And we can test the so if I do invites, your total invite 0. Perfect. So it just works right out of the box, which is pretty good. And you can do docs. Just works right out of the box. I don't know, I'll add more features later. I want to keep this bot as minimalistic as possible. I tested your bot V12, but when I type prefix command, don't respond and don't throw any errors. Yadibo, have a good one, man. Have a good one. Zerzux, welcome to the stream. Hi, you should have a Discord server. Jake Albert, I do have a Discord server. The link is down in the description. I should add music commands to this bot. You know what? Should I add music commands to this bot? That would probably crash my server, though. Because my server doesn't have that much memory. Yeah, I will. I'll work on the channel. Zayzen, what's going on, man? How's everything going? But yeah, all right. Let's see. My server only has 1 gigabyte of RAM. I gotta set up roles on here. Yo, Shabman, what's going on? How's it going? How much RAM does Heroku have? Like 1 gigabyte, I think. Yeah, it's limited. Definitely most underrated tutor out there. Keep it in mind. Janaka Metawalo, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Boruku is nice for free tier, but is it possible to leave servers from the bot? Yes, it is. I can write a script right now to have it leave all the servers. I have a script that checks which servers the bot is in, so I'll know. Cartujo, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. I need to leave one server with my bot. I have no sense of how. All you do is you just get the guild object, and then you can just call guild.leave. Let me see if I can find it. Docs. There we go. I sent the documentation on the support server. I was going to continue seeing your playlist V12 Discord JS. Well, hopefully it's working out good for you, man. Let me change this song real quick. This is Christmas music. I gotta set up roles on my server. Too late to do it right now. Favorite color? Alright, this is the admin, sir. This is the admin role. Let's give myself that role. And let me make a new channel. And we'll just give it private to these two guys over here. I'll put it up here. Actually, let me make a new category. Info. Move this in here. And then we'll make it so that everyone can read messages, but they can't send messages. And only admins. Actually, we don't even need permissions for admins. Okay, you guys shouldn't be able to send messages in this channel. 7 Mood Alfnan, what's going on, man? And Lucius, man, you're getting yourself in a lot of trouble all the time. Frack X has appeared. Updated invite. My invites should go up by 1. Oh, 2 now. Who else joined? Oh, someone else must have joined. Hey, that's what's up. Oh, whoops! I accidentally, I accidentally revealed something that I shouldn't have revealed. That is pretty awkward, but yeah. Hanson, I'm sure you have heard about Discord Ball Maker on Steam. Any pointers on how to develop a program like that? Give me one sec. There's a blender in the background. Give me one sec. So anyways, to answer your question, Janaka, you can use something like Electron. Look up Electron. It's a framework that allows you to build desktop applications. You can look into that. Dude, there is a Nitro Boost event? No. It was a video to show you how to detect whenever a boost happens. Where do you get the JSON from? Oh, that's my mod asking me. Let's see. Let me find it real quick. Hey, let's see. We got a new invite. It's working. Great. That's what I like. I can't believe it's only 6:30, man. I got like 2 hours left. Holy moly. Should I make a collaboration channel on my server? I feel like I should make a collaboration channel. So that way people can work together on bots. I feel like that would be pretty cool. But that kind of like reminds me of the event that I want to do. For collaboration. I have so many tabs open right now. I only have a couple. I just want to get a new computer. Get like 32 gigs of RAM. Open up as many tabs as I want without having to worry about anything. Set up the invite message